soft balls or a burst football. And if you don't have either of those, you can improvise with like a folded up towel. But it's not really necessary unless to have it for the standing and kneeling. It's maybe lying on your back just to have something to rise and bring up your mid back. But we'll see as we go. So we'll get started. We're going to come into standing position, just on your mat, just facing forwards, and just bringing the feet hip distance apart. So we're going to begin just by bringing the hands up and onto the chest. And we'll just slow down the breath. Now I'm going to inhale to look to the right and exhale to look left. Inhale to go right and exhale to go left. Coming to center, we're going to inhale to lift the shoulders and exhale to release, keeping the head just facing forwards now. Closing the eyes now, we're going to take the breath into the upper chest. Feel your hands just gently rise up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and then exhale through the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the pause before you sniff in again for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And then exhale through the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. So just continue in your own time. We'll do about 4 more breaths. Just feel your chest gently rise and fall. And just notice how it feels to inhale through the nose. Does it feel easy? Do you feel like there's any resistance? Do you feel any catches in your breath, or does it flow in nice and gently and easily? And then we're going to drop the hands to the tummy, keeping the eyes closed. Let the shoulders melt down your spine. And just the same breath in through the nose for 4. And pause. And exhale through the mouth for 6. And pause. Feel your tummy gently rise and fall. Feel your fingers gently spread apart as you inhale, and then come back together as you exhale. Lovely. We'll do 1 more breath in through the nose and hold, and then exhale through the mouth. Lovely. Just let the arms now soften down by our side, and we can open our eyes. And we're going to gently float the arms up, palms facing in towards each other. And then release, lower the arms down by our side. So we're going to exhale and hover. Inhale and lower. So just avoid you'll maybe want to lean back as you lift the arms. If you avoid that and keep nice and tall, you'll feel a nice stretch in your mid back. Lovely. And we're going to lengthen the fingertips now down to the feet, and we're going to come up onto toes as we pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, and then inhale to lower over the arms. Exhale and pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Lovely, last couple. And last time. Lovely. We'll just come to the neck area now, and we're going to lift the chin up to ceiling and then lower the chin down to the chest. This time as we lift up the chin, we're going to turn the palms back, keep them back, sorry. And as we drop the chin down, we're going to turn the palms forwards. Notice what that does to the chest. You turn the palms back, lift the chin up. Your body will slouch. And then as you turn the palms forward, you're going to grow tall and let the chin soften down. So let that come the whole way through your spine. You're bringing the weight to your toes to come up tall. Palms forward, chin down. And then bring the weight to the heels to bring the palms back. Slouch the spine. And the chin rises up. Lovely. Let's add the breath. Inhale to grow tall. Palms forward, weight to toes. Exhale to slouch, weight to heels. Palms back, look up. Lovely, last time. Lovely. If you have your wee ball now, we're going to take it into the hand. Just hold it between the hands and take your feet just slightly wider than hip distance apart. You don't necessarily need the ball, so just if you don't have one, that's fine. We'll leave it out for now. And we're going to just melt through our center, soften chin to chest, nose to breastbone, and gently melt down towards the floor. And then gently peel back up, roll back through the spine, roll the shoulders back. Lovely. Take the ball to the left hand and reach. If you don't have the ball, just reach with the hands, and then the right. And then back to center. Let go, melt through your center. Press the hips out behind. Lower the ball to the floor. And then press off the ball to peel back up. Stack tall. Lovely. Reach to the left. And reach to the right. And gently release. Lovely. Dropping the ball now just down in front of the chest. We're going to open to the right. Look back into the palm. Release. And then open to the left. Just going to exhale to open. Inhale to close. We're keeping the hips facing forwards. Feel that nice stretch in your mid back. Lovely. Taking the ball to the right hand now, we're going to press it up to ceiling and then melt down into your mermaid. So lengthen the left hand down towards the outside of the knee. Release your left ear to left shoulder. And we're going to stay on that side. So we're going to let go and come back. So you can exhale to lengthen. Let the ribs slide into your waist on your left hand side. And feel that nice release and stretch of the ribs on the right hand side. Lovely. Switching sides. Just keeping the chest up, head and neck long. And you'll feel much more of a stretch when you keep the neck up. So even take your gaze towards the sitting, you'll feel it much more deeply in your mid back. Lovely, once more. Great, bringing the ball down into the hand. Now we're going to take the feet a wee bit wider. And we're going to go into a deep squat. And as we squat, we're going to press the ball away. If you don't have the ball, just push the hands away as you lower. So we're going to exhale to lower, inhale to rise. Just keep a nice weight through the heels as you come back up. And really press the pelvis up nice and tall at the end. Lovely. Lovely. This time we're going to bring the ball or else the hand to the left foot and come up, release to the right. We're going to stay on the left. And then switch sides. Lovely. 2 more on that side. And then bring the ball back into your right hand. So we're going to take the left foot behind now. And as you take the left knee up, you're going to bring the right hand to sitting and then back. It's kind of like a run on the spot. Take the foot behind the body and then press the knee up as you bring up the opposite arm. Lovely. Lovely. 2 more on that side. And then switch. Take the right foot behind now. Ball in the left hand. And as you hover the right knee, the left arm presses to sit in. So you lean forward slightly in your chest in between the movements. Lovely. Lovely. 2 more on that side. Great. And then from there, we're going to release and we're going to come onto our knees onto the floor. So we're going to start with the ball in between the knees. If you don't have a ball, you can just pop your towel in between the knees and press the knees together into the towel. So coming up nice and tall, stacking as if you're standing on your knees. So really press your knees, your hips forwards. Lovely. And then we'll just start with the arms up in front of the chest. So we're going to exhale to open as you turn back and look into your palm. And then inhale to close. So keep going with that wee stretch. You should feel like when you press your knees together, you're gently activating the groin muscles. and they're connected to your pelvic floor muscles. So you should feel like you're lifting up your pelvic floor muscles with this wee exercise. Just with that knee squeeze. So that'll feel like you're just gently squeezing around the back passage. And then the pelvic floor is connected to your deep core. So you'll feel like you're very lightly drawing your belly button back towards your spine. And then we're going to release the arms down by our side. Keep pressing the knees together. And then we're going to exhale and open the arms, the palms up. So you'll feel the shoulder blades gently glide towards each other at the back, at the end of the opening. Keep the hips pressed right forwards, and you'll really feel the pelvic floor muscles gently engage. Lovely. So go from opening now to lengthen, palms down. And release, palms up. Lovely. Open. And then as you press the arms out, palms go down. Lovely. So exhale to open and stretch. Inhale to fold and release. Really press the fingertips apart once you lengthen the arms, and you'll feel the forearm muscles engage. Lovely. Keeping the arms nice and long now. We're going to press one arm down to the floor and release back to center. So visualize sliding the ribs into the hips on one side and lengthening the ribs away from the hip on the opposite. It's purely sideways motion. Keep the fingertips as spread apart from each other as you can. And you'll feel those arm muscles are working quite hard. Still press the knees together. Lovely, let's add some rotation. So side bend, roll that imaginary ball back, forwards, release. Side bend, roll back, forwards, release. Lovely, we'll do two more each side. Lovely. Lovely, we're going to sit back on the heels then once you've finished those two. And then we're going to press onto the knees, press the knees together and hover the arms into chest stretch. And then we're going to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5 and lower. Press up onto knees into chest stretch and pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're feeling the buttock muscles work as you come up into your chest stretch. Lovely, last time. Great, take the wee ball away. Now we're going to take the left foot forwards. Take the ball into the hands. And we're going to lean forwards into our thigh stretch on the right side. And then we're going to side bend to the right. Side bend to the left. And release. Take the weight to the back knee. Press the ball to the ceiling as you lean forwards. Side stretch, right and left. Get a deeper stretch down the thigh. And release. Lovely. Next time we're going to add in a hamstring stretch after we've done our side stretch. We sit back on the foot, take the ball to the ankle, and then come back into thigh stretch. Lovely. Great. Coming back up and switching sides. Take the right foot forwards now. And off we go. Just leaning forwards for the stretch down the thigh. Side bend left and right. And then we'll go straight into hamstring stretch on this side. Lovely. Last two on that side. So coming into your thigh stretch, go side to side, and then sit back into hamstring stretch. Lovely. And then in your own time, we're going to come into a seated position with the legs crossed on the floor. So we'll start with your ball or towel just in front. And we're going to imagine it's a button, really. So we're just going to do a wee bit of pelvic floor work in this position. So as you press the button, you're going to imagine that you're going to squeeze the back passage and hold in urine at the same time without squeezing your buttocks. That's a big thing. So don't squeeze your bum cheeks and you feel yourself rising up and down. You're just lifting in that hammock in the center between the pubic bone and the tailbone. So off we go. We're going to press the button, lift the pelvic floor, release the button, release the pelvic floor. Exhale as you squeeze and lift, press down on the ball, inhale, release. So these are your squeeze as hard as you can ones for 1 second and then release for 1 second. Off we go. Keep breathing, exhale to press the ball, squeeze and lift. Inhale, release. Keep the buttock muscles nice and soft. And it's okay if you feel the tummy muscles activate as well. They're all connected. We'll do 2 more. Lovely. From there, we're going to leave the wee ball off to the side and just lengthen out the left leg. Keep the right heel into the groin. And we're going to melt through the center, lengthen the hands to the left ankle into our dragon pose stretch. We're going to hold this for a wee bit longer, about a minute. So come in, once you feel a nice stretch, you're going to stay there. And let the muscles gently switch off and relax. Then begin to bring your awareness to any physical sensations in your body. And just name them in your mind what they are. So it might be tingling in the toes, tightness in the calf, sharpness in the hip. Just whatever you feel, just name it and then see if it just gently releases or changes as you focus on your breath. So you're doing in through the nose for 4, pause, and exhale through the mouth for 6, and then pause. Lovely. We'll do one more deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Fold that foot back up and then release both feet and bring the soles of your feet together to touch each other. Then we're going to hug the heels in towards your body and then soften through your chin, let it relax onto your chest and melt down into our butterfly stretch. So you're feeling a nice stretch in the groin muscles. If it doesn't feel too deep a stretch, you can walk your hands forwards on the floor. You're aiming to bring your nose towards your heels. So once you're in a challenging stretch, it's not very uncomfortable, we're going to stay there and let the muscles relax. And just bring your awareness to the breath, taking it to in through the nose for 4, out through the mouth for 6. So when we let the muscles relax, we're thinking of all the muscles, so even the pelvic floor that we worked at the start. Now think about breathing in and letting those muscles relax down towards the mat. Think about that hammock of muscles, lengthening and releasing on the inhale. And again, just notice any sensations in your body and just name them in your mind. And see if they change from breath to breath. Lovely. As you exhale, we're going to peel back up and take the left heel into the groin and lengthen out the right leg. From there, we're going to melt the chin onto chest and then lengthen the hands down towards the right ankle. So once more, once you feel the stretch, just soften the muscles, let them go. And bring your awareness to any physical sensations in your body. And notice, do they change from breath to breath? Breathing in through the nose for 4 and out through the mouth for 6. Lovely. On the next exhale, we're going to just gently peel back up. Come up tall now and bring the ball back into the hands if you have a ball. So for this one, you can take the feet wide and keep the heels on the floor. Keep the toes up towards the ceiling. Or you can bring your feet together and let your knees drop out to the side. So everyone feels best for you. So having the ball in the hands now, we're going to exhale and drop back into our roll up. So you're allowing your spine to C-curve, tip it back off the pelvis. And then as we inhale, we roll forward, stack up the spine and take the ball up past the ears. Exhale, melt through your center, so feel your chest, tip back, roll back on the pelvis. Your spine's in a C curve, but you could balance a book on your head so you're looking ahead. And then inhale, keeping the C curve to roll forwards and lengthen the spine at the end. We'll show you from the side. Lovely. We can add some rotation. So once you get to the end of your roll up, open to the right, come back to center, left, center, roll forwards and lengthen. So you can come back a wee bit more towards the floor with each roll up. Let the tummy muscles gently engage. Lovely. We'll do one more each side. So pay them back, open up. Lovely. Bringing the legs out nice and long now. We're going to drop the ball to the knees and then gently roll the ball towards the ankles as you soften chin onto chest. With a deep hamstring stretch, roll the ball back up, take it overhead, turn your body to the right, to the left, and release. Roll the ball back down towards the ankles. Lovely. Peel back up and press and rotate. Lovely. Last time. Press the ball down. See if you can get right towards the toes, melt through your spine. And then inhale to pick back up, grow tall. Lovely. And rotate to each side. Lovely. Great. Okay, from there we're going to go roll onto our backs. So if you don't have a ball, you're just putting the wee cushion now underneath your pelvis. So we'll just bring the knees to hip distance apart, lengthen the fingertips onto the floor, and the ball's kind of underneath your, just slightly up past your tailbone. So it's not as high as your lower back. It's on down a wee bit, just at the top of the buttocks. And we're going to just start by just gently rocking back and forwards, so tilting the pelvis forwards and back. Just think about bringing awareness to your feet, having equal contact with the heel, big toe, wee toe, and you're just melting the pelvis back and forwards. And we're going to draw circles, so circling the pelvis to the right and the left, and release. Lovely. We're going to press through the left foot and then hover the right knee to tabletop. Lovely. Lengthen and slide in line with the opposite thigh. Release to tabletop and lower. So whether you're on the ball or the towel, challenge is don't allow the pelvis to rock side to side. Keeping completely still through your center. Lovely. Keep going, so stand nice and still. Lovely. And we're going to keep one leg in tabletop, and then we're going to switch. So tap the floor, alternate sides. So imagine a wee puddle of water under your feet. We're into scissors level 3. Keeping nice and still the ball as you gently tap the toes to the mat. Lovely, we'll take the speed up a wee bit. So you're doing 2 taps on the inhale, 2 taps on the exhale. Lovely. And releasing the feet to the floor now. And we're going to take the arms up to shoulder height. Keeping the ball nice and soft, or the spine nice and soft on the ball. We're going to release the arms back to the ears and then circle back to start position. Just gently opening up the arms. Lovely. And then we're going to pulse the arms down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release 2, 3, 4, 5. So inhale for 5 pulses and exhale for 5. If you're on the ball, the challenge is not to bounce the spine up and down, so keep it nice and still. And then we're going to add in alternate knee lift. So pulsing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to stay on that side. So keeping that foot off the floor, we're going to stay on the right side. On the next exhale, we're going to release the right foot and switch and continue to pulse. So 5 pulses on the inhale. Lovely, 5 pulses on the exhale. Lovely. So avoid bouncing on the ball or the tile. Really lengthen the fingertips away from the shoulders. Lovely, last couple that side. So stay on your ball or tile for the next wee one. I've came off mine for now. So we're going to roll back into bridge. We're going to tip off the back of the ball and peel the spine off the mat into shoulder bridge. And then on the exhale, we're going to melt back down and onto the ball. So gently press through the feet, scoop up the hips, roll back and press onto shoulders. On the way back down from the bridge, think about stretching your tailbone away from your body. So you'll get a deeper stretch in between the joints in the spine. And feel the buttock muscles gently activate at the end as you press your hips up into the bridge. Inhale to hold and exhale to glide back and find your pelvis reach back onto the ball again. Lovely, we'll do 2 more of those. Lovely. Once you're done, we're going to just gently roll onto your side, take a wee ball or towel out and place it in your mid back. So kind of at your, in between your shoulder blades, and then lie back onto it. If your ball's a wee bit too high like mine, you can pop a pillow behind the head as well. And then we're going to take your arms overhead nice and wide and the feet nice and wide. So again, if that's a wee bit much, you can rest the back of the hands on your forehead and have a pillow behind your head as well. So you'll feel a deep stretch there in the mid back. And I want you to think about taking your breath into your tummy. And we're going to stay here for about a minute. So think of the whole body now just completely relaxing. All the muscles are switching off. And then once more, notice any physical sensations in your body. And as you bring your attention to your breath, in for 4, out for 6. Notice do those physical sensations change from breath to breath. So you might notice they get more tolerable, or it feels easier as you bring your attention to your breath. And we'll take another deep breath in for 4 through the nose. And gently exhale for 6. We'll let you just get comfy now for your relaxation. You might want to change your music, pop on socks or a jacket or a blanket on top of yourself, and just have a wee pillow behind the head and possibly under the knees as well too. All right, we'll get started. So why do we care about bringing body and mind together? Can't we just continue as we are? But reuniting body and mind, which become alienated from each other, reunites us with ourselves. Once we come home to ourselves, we can be fully present for ourselves and for others. If we feel sad, anxious, or lonely, we may think we need to fix or change something in our minds. If our shoulders are tight or our back aches, we may think we just need a doctor to help us fix that area of our body. But the key to happiness is becoming fully integrated in mind and body. Much of our suffering comes from an unnecessary division of mind versus matter. The key to happiness is being fully integrated in mind and body. It's impossible to remove mind from body or body from mind. They're two manifestations of the same thing. There are those who say that our mind is made of matter, the brain and the nervous system. But this is not true. There is mind, consciousness, intelligence, and knowledge in every single cell of our bodies. Each cell is a living reality with its own knowledge, its own mind. Breathing in, I bring awareness to my entire body. Breathing out, I bring awareness to my entire body. Become aware of the floor beneath you now and of the contact of your body with the floor, and breathe. Allow your body to sink into the floor, becoming aware of your breathing in and out, of the abdomen rising and falling, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your eyes. And breathing out, allow your eyes to relax. Allow your eyes to sink back into your head, letting go of the tension in all the tiny muscles around your eyes. Our eyes allow us to see a paradise of shapes and colours. Allow your eyes to rest, sending love and gratitude to your eyes, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your mouth, and breathing out, allow your mouth to relax. Release the tension around your mouth. Your lips are like the petals of a flower. Let a gentle smile gently bloom on your lips. Smiling releases the tension in the dozens of muscles in your face. Feel the tension release in your cheeks, your jaw, your throat, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your shoulders. And breathing out, allow your shoulders to relax. Let them sink into the floor. Let all the accumulated tension flow out onto the floor. We carry so much with our shoulders. Now let them relax as you care for your shoulders and breathe. Breathing in, become aware of your arms. And breathing out, relax your arms. Let your arms sink into the floor. Your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, hands and fingers, all the tiny muscles. Move your fingers a little if you need to help the muscles relax. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your heart. And breathing out, allow your heart to relax. We have neglected our hearts for a long time in the way that we work, eat, and manage stress. Our hearts beat for us day and night. Embrace your heart with mindfulness and tenderness, reconciling and taking care of your heart. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your legs. And breathing out, allow your legs to relax. Release all the tension in your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes, all the tiny muscles. Send love and care to your toes and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Your whole body feels light, like a water lily floating on the water. You've nowhere to go, nothing to do. You're as free as a cloud floating in the sky. Bring your awareness back to your breathing, to your abdomen falling and rising, falling and rising. Breathing in, I know this is an in-breath. Breathing out, I know this is an out-breath. Breathing in, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing in, I relax my body and mind. And breathing out, I calm my body and mind. Breathing in, I feel joy. And breathing out, I feel joy. Breathing in, I'm aware of painful feelings within me. And breathing out, I'm aware of painful feelings within me. Breathing in, I embrace my painful feeling. And breathing out, I release my painful feeling. Breathing in, I liberate my mind. Breathing out, I liberate my mind. Notions of birth and death, being and non-being, are the foundations of our fears. Letting go of these notions can make you free. You can touch your true nature and experience joy and bliss. Bringing the awareness back to the breath now. As we breathe in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And gently exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Notice how relaxed you're feeling in mind and body. As we move into our final breath, gently breathing in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. You're feeling deeply relaxed now, completely at peace. And take this deep feeling of peace and relaxation with you as you return to your day. And I'm going to leave you now in relaxation, and I will see you all next week.